Hi guys, and welcome back from Carly at the Apothecary. Really good to see you guys again. If you're new to the channel or like the videos, please show your support by hitting like and subscribe down below. It's November 5th and it is miserable outside, so I figured it was a good time to start on the first of our Christmas crochet videos. Today we will be starting with a simple snowflake. For this, you will need to know how to chain, do a double crochet. Now we are working in US terms, a single crochet and a treble crochet and a picot. I'm using a very thin embroidery yarn for this project, so I went down to a 2.5mm hook. However, do use the hook that's appropriate to your yarn. If you're using a worsted weight, that's normally anything from a 3.5 to a 4.5. As with all our projects, we start with a slip knot. There are many methods to do this. However, I like to make a 4 with the tail end over the working end, and then just that loop over and pull the working yarn through. Tighten up that slip knot by pulling both yarns, pop in your hook, and then pull the working yarn to tighten the loop around your hook. Now we're going to make a circle, so we're going to chain 6, and then to create our loop we are going to slip stitch to the first chain that we did. So we're going to go in, wrap at the back, and pull the yarn through both of those loops on the hook. We're now working in through that circle. I like to work around my tail as well, as it makes it easier to pull tighter at the end. We're going to be doing 12 double crochet posts. So we're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, chain a 4th one that counts as the chain 1 in between, and then wrap, go in through the hole, yarn over, pull through, 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. We're then going to chain 1 and do another double crochet. So yarn over, in through the hole, yarn over, pull through, 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And we're going to repeat this 11 times. I'll meet you at the end. So this is our 11th double crochet. So do number 11, chain 1, and then that chain 4 or the chain 3 counts as the first one. So we're going to do one more chain, and then we're going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain that we did. So there should be 1 left over in between that first double crochet that we did. So that's in through that 3rd chain, wrap at the back and pull through everything. We now have 12 posts with 1 chain in between. We're now going to do round 2, and to do that we're going to go into that first gap. So we're going to chain 1 and then do a single crochet into that first chain 1 space that we did. We're then going to chain 6 and single crochet into that next chain 1 space. So do a single crochet in there. Then we're going to chain 5 and a single crochet into the next space. Then chain 6, single crochet into the next space, then 5 again, and repeat this process till you get to that very last chain 1 space. This should be your last chain 6, and now we should have 6 chain 6s and 5 chain 5s. And to complete this round we're going to chain 2 and then double crochet to that first single crochet that we did in that first gap. So yarn over into that first single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And as you see, what this does is it puts us at the top of that loop. Now onto our 3rd and final round, and we will be creating these little patterns on each of the edges of the snowflake. Now these are all in the chain 6 spaces. So we're going to chain 2 and do 2 double crochets into that first chain 6 space. We're now going to do our first picot. So these picots are slightly larger, so we're going to chain 4 And then we're going to slip stitch to the top of that double crochet we did. So we're going right through the top, picking up both strands so that we secure it in place properly. So we're going to wrap at the back, pull through everything. Now we're going to do a treble crochet. So we're going to wrap twice in through the hole, wrap at the back, pull through, wrap and pull through 2, wrap and pull through 2, wrap and pull through the final 2. Now we're going to do a larger picot, so we're going to chain 6 this time, and again we will secure that with a slip stitch. So in through the top, again under both strands. This just helps it stay more secure, and we're going to wrap at the back and pull through everything. We're then going to do another treble crochet. So again, wrapping twice, in through the chain 6, wrap at the back, pull through, wrap and pull through 2, wrap and pull through 2, and wrap and pull through the final 2. We're now going to do one more of the 4 picots. So we'll chain 4, secure that at the top with a slip stitch again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And attach with a slip stitch. Now this one's quite tight, so we're under both those strands, wrapping and pulling through everything for our final picot. We'll then finish that off with 2 more double crochets. That's 1 and 2. Now we're going to chain 2, and to attach this into the chain 5 space, you could go underneath, but I like to go through that 3rd chain as I find it keeps it in place better. So single crochet in the 3rd chain of the chain 5 space. We're now going to repeat what we did with the first one. So we're going to chain 2 again, and then into the next chain 6 space. So 1 and 2, and then in the next chain 6 space, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now our 4 chain picot. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Slip stitch to the top of the double crochet. Then 1 treble crochet, a 6 chain picot, a 2nd treble crochet, and a 4 chain picot, 2 more double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet into the 3rd chain of the next 5 chain space. Complete this all the way around until we get to our last chain 6. So we're just finishing off our 6th corner or bit of the star, and we're now going to finish it off. Now don't forget your final chain 2. At this point you either decide if you want it to hang in the middle where you're about to finish it off, or if you'd like it to hang from one of the corners. So I'm going to do my final chain 2, and here we are slip stitching into the top of that chain 2 double crochet that we did on the previous round. And if you wanted to hang from this section, you can chain 10 and slip stitch back in to make a little loop to hang it with. Alternatively, you can actually just finish it off with a slip stitch here and then go into one of those loops and tie a bit of string, and you can hang it from that section. So I like mine to go from the middle, so I'm chaining 10 here and then slip stitching right back into that previous slip stitch. We're then going to snip our yarn, chain 1, and pull it through. I couldn't find my scissors, so I just snapped it. This yarn's quite flimsy and snaps well, but now I have a little loop to hang it from, and I'm going to pull that center and then get my darning needle and sew in those loose strands. And that's our first snowflake completed. This was the easy level one. We will be doing slightly more technical ones in our next videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please feel free to share if you've made it. Hit like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the videos, and you'll get notifications for all the videos we do, including many more Christmas crochet editions.